It is my honor to call his esteemed wife, Mrs. Nosson Werdiger, may she live and be well, together with her children, Mr. Shlomo Werdiger, Mrs. Miriam Goldschmidt, and Mrs. Michelle Figlin, to open the ceremony by unveiling the dedication flag. Bevakasha.
And I are grateful to you for giving us the zechut to partner in this wonderful project. I'm very happy to have this project dedicated to my parents-in-law, Shlomo Lemelech and Deborah Werdiger, whom I never had the privilege to meet because they perished in the Holocaust al Kiddush Hashem. I'm sorry that my husband, Nosson Werdiger, did not live long enough to see it so beautifully completed. Looking after boys and girls, though not at the same time, caring for children with special needs and giving their parents a well-deserved break. My husband actively followed the progress of the building from Australia by sending our grandson to take photos and report back to Melbourne. My family and I would like to thank Reb Yonason and Reb Nachman for the great dedication to this worthy project. I also want to thank Keren Hayesod for partnering with us. A very special yasher koyach to the volunteers who give so much of their time and love to all the children. They assist the children one-on-one and give them a loving home away from home. Extra special thanks go to the wives who allow them to leave their families and look after their special children. We wish you hatzlacha rabah to continue in this great mitzvah. Thank you.
Now we will light 6 candles in memory of the 6 million Kedoshim, so that shall be a zikaron through the chesed for the all people. Hashem Yikom Damam. It is my honor to call upon some of the honored guests to light candles in the memory of the 6 million Kedoshim. Please, Else Minister Rabbi Yaakov Litzman, Director General of Keren Hayesod, Greg Masel, Mrs. Nosson Werdiger, the Werdiger family, and Reb Nachman Vidislavsky, the CEO of Ichud Mosdot Gur and Project Refuah. Bevakasha. Rabbi Irmia Goldschmidt, please. Please take a seat. It is my honor to call upon the health minister to speak divrei bracha.
I can tell you one thing, that if I'm not mistaken, if my associate is here now, I guess since I was became a health minister a year and a half ago, I've had at least 60,000 bakashot to me, to myself, not to my office. My office I'm sitting on the 13th floor from a building, so, and then I have another few buildings and a few floors. But for myself, on tzuras and problems, what we have here, well, all families in the whole world, it's not only an Israeli thing. And here people do chesed and people try to help one another, and they're doing wonderful things. There's no such mutas, which does such things which they're doing now. That's their gun. This is their job, and that they're doing brilliantly. I know that from close. I know that that's why they deserve every help they can get. In Stokke, in Chesed especially, people invest money. People give money for Chesed. But you also need atzlacha. It's an investment, like every investment. You can see people that build shuls, very nice, but you know, there's not too much mispalim there. So also when you give money for chesed, you need atzlacha. I can tell you that here, it's one of the biggest atzlachat what you can ever get for investing money in such a thing.
Mr. Greg Masel, we want to give him a present. He shall remember this plate is a part of Yerushalayim, Birat Israel. Project Refuah was privileged to become acquainted with Keren Hayesod, and let's hear some warm word from Mr. Greg Masel. Bevakasha.
To the people in the Project of Refuah, Reb Nachman, I can see the light, I can't see anybody else, but I'm sure you're here. You have an amazing staff. You're always smiling, you're always organizing things, and from a Keren Hayesod perspective, it's been a pleasure to partner with you in this wonderful project. I'll talk a little bit about the Werled Foundation and the Werdigers in 1 minute, but I want to say two things about this building. Firstly, if I'm not mistaken, it's on Chayei Adam Street. Sometimes we look for messages, you know, from Borei Olam, and maybe that's a message, that this particular street and this particular building and this particular function of this building is not just a coincidence, that everything seems to all fit together. The building itself is magnificent, the foundations are strong, the paintings are lovely, but what I was most impressed about, as you and I spoke beforehand, the walls are already a little bit dirty, which means that this is a place full of children. This is a place of life. This is a place where people come and are happy and enjoy themselves. And as wonderful a building as this is, a building is not a building if it doesn't have a life inside it. And that's what has impressed me on this particular.
Ashrei ben Mechabed Av, Reb Shlomo Werdiger.
And I think we're very proud that this is one thing that really speaks to us as a family, speaks to the community about how we show our caring, that we show our caring in Jewish continuity, and particular that we don't leave, that no one is left behind in anything that we do. And for the Sheres HaPleit, and for the people who survived through the Holocaust and embraced by Yidden around the world and able to build a new life together. This is a message that gives spirit and gives and gives optimism to the families that have special children that need to look forward with optimism about the life of their family and their lives, the potential both for that child and for everyone else in their family as well. So we kol hakavod to the people involved. We're very happy to participate with it and appreciate all of the support from Keren Hayesod. And our foundation should go from strength to strength and continue to find good projects and things to support that go mechayel achayel.
I would like to invite two special kids that want to give some gifts. And thank you for helping us blossom.
All, thank you for helping us. Refuah.